everyone, so today we have a super exciting video. I'm gonna be making homemade rolled ice cream. So first, I'm gonna try out just putting the mixture onto a chilled tray that I have in the freezer, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work, if it's gonna be cold enough for the ice cream to actually flatten out so I can roll it. So we're gonna just try that first, and if it doesn't actually freeze on the sheet right then and there, we're just gonna spread it out and then put it in the freezer and then roll it from there. So next, let's look at all the ingredients and see what we got. Okay, so here are the ingredients for our ice cream. So the biggest ingredient is going to be the sweetened condensed milk. So for the recipe of 4 servings, you need 1 can of this, and this is 14 ounces. And then also we have heavy cream, and 4 servings is 16 fluid ounces, so 1 small pint of this. Also for our ice cream, I'm gonna be using the Oreos. So when I go get enrolled ice cream, I always get Oreos. I think it's so fun to watch them just put the Oreo there and chop it up. So we're gonna try that too and see how it goes. And also the recipe calls for just a pinch of salt, so we have a little bit of salt right here. And then for our tools, I have a mixing bowl freezing in the freezer just so it's a little bit cooler so we can see if it does work when it transfers from the bowl to the pan. And we have a whisk, of course, and then I'm using these spatulas as the spatulas to like chop it up and roll it. They usually use those painters, like flat spatulas, but we're gonna try it with these and see if it works. And finally, I just have a little cylinder to measure out my ingredients because I'm gonna be doing 1 serving at a time. So we're gonna be doing 3.5 ounces of the condensed milk and 4 ounces of the heavy cream. So next we will mix the ingredients all together and then we'll put them on a tray. Okay, so now we have our chilled bowl. I just took this out from the freezer. And I have my ingredients of the heavy cream, the condensed milk, and a pinch of salt. So I'm going to put the heavy cream in. And again, this is a 1/2 cup, so this is for 1 serving. And then I'm gonna put the 3.5 ounces of the condensed milk. And then we're gonna grab our salt and just put a pinch in there. I don't know how much a pinch is. That looks good. And so now I'm gonna take my whisk and just whisk it up. I have a feeling that we're gonna have to freeze the ice cream once it's on the tray because it is not responding at all really to this chilled bowl, so we'll see what happens. So this tray's been in the freezer for a couple hours. So first we're gonna grab an Oreo. We're gonna put an Oreo right in the center of the pan. And now we're gonna take our mix and we're just going to pour it right on top. So now with the mix there, I'm gonna take my spatula and we're gonna, wow, it's harder to crush up an Oreo than I thought. We're splashing. Okay, so it looks like it's not freezing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread out the rest of the ice cream on the pan and then we're gonna put it in the freezer for a little bit and then we're gonna come back and then roll it. So I think that will work. Because that's what I saw a lot of the recipes saying is that you do have to actually put it in the freezer. I guess like when at the actual ice cream places where they do the rolled ice cream, it seems like they have a very, very cold sheet. And so that's why they're able to roll it right then and there. So we're just gonna put it like this, get it in a nice little rectangle, and we're gonna go put it in the freezer and hopefully it will be frozen very soon and we can roll it up. So this has been in here for 1/2 hour. Let's see how this works. It's not rolling. It's not rolling, but Oh man, how do you get it to roll? Let me try it on this side. How does it roll? I don't know. It's just kind of mushing. I don't know how to make it roll. I guess we'll chill it more. This was a half an hour and it's still just not rolling, but if you don't care about it actually being rolled, it's fine to eat. You could just totally scrape it up and then eat it, but like I do want it rolled, so I'm gonna put it in for a longer. So I'll come back and see if chilling it longer will allow it to be rolled. So back into the freezer. Okay, so the ice cream has now been on the tray and in the freezer for 2 hours now. So now we're gonna see if it's gonna be able to be rolled. Oh, it's so cold, ouch. Okay, so here it is. And now let's, oh yeah, it's like really hard now. Wait, I should go this way. It's definitely more the consistency we want now. It's definitely a lot harder. Oh my gosh. Overall, we'll take these like they do in the shop, and then we'll pick them up and put them in our little cup. So it definitely wasn't perfect, but I would say we definitely got more of the consistency that we wanted after 2 hours. So 2 hours in the freezer is the ideal time, and I'd say maybe if I had better rollers or if I was more patient, I would get, you know, the best kind of roll. But I'd say this is really good. Like, I'm really happy with this. Everything turned out how I wanted to, just a little bit more time than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be able to freeze after maybe like half an hour, but it's more like 2. But even then, let's get a spoon and let's try what we made. It's pretty good. It's not melting at all. It's staying really nice and solid. And I'd say it has a really good consistency. No, it doesn't taste exactly like the stuff that is at the stores, but like the ice cream places. It's a very good dupe, I'd say. For homemade rolled ice cream, I'd say this was a success. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was kind of helpful and maybe you can make it yourself. I'll put all the ingredients and the instructions in the description below. Make sure to like and subscribe, of course. And if you have any ideas for what I should do in the future, make sure to put it in the comments below. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat this ice cream now. That's so good. So see you next time. Bye.